Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm doing my first Halloween tutorial. It is Ivy inspired. This isn't Poison Ivy. It wasn't inspired by that. I just thought like Ivy was an interesting thing to do. So this is the look that I created. I love it so much. This is not going to be a talk through because I cannot do these looks while I'm talking. These contacts are messing with my face. I'm wearing Desio, I think they're called Desert Green. So they're basically, I have green eyes, but they're basically like a light version of my eyes. All right, before we get started, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. All right, guys, if you wanna see how I got this look, keep watching. So I already have my brows and my base on. I'm gonna start off by using the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. This is in the lightest shade, I believe it's called Marshmallow. And I'm just gonna be highlighting the areas that I typically would, so underneath my eyes, my forehead, the tip of my chin, and then I'm gonna be blending that out with my Sigma Wedge Sponge. I decided that I needed a little bit more coverage just underneath my eyes, so I'm going in with the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is in the shade 10. And then you can set this in the rest of your face with any translucent powder you want. Now using the darkest shade from the Dior Show Backstage Contour Palette, I'm just going to be, well, really going in with the contour. So I'm just basically going to be using this on my cheekbones and then along my jawline. And I really want to make sure that this is bright and sculpted. So I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Easy Bake Powder. This is, I believe it's the white one, so it's as light as we can get. To prime my lids, I'm using the e.l.f. Sheer Eye Primer. And to start off this look, I'm going to be using this light shade from the Huda Beauty Obsessions palette. She has a bunch of different ones. There's red, there's green, there's purple. We're going to be using basically all of them in this look. Now I'm going to grab Lorelei from the Gemini palette. This is by Melt Cosmetics, and I'm going to kind of deepen up the saturation there. It got a little bit more orange than I wanted it to. And then I'm gonna grab Fire OG, and I'm gonna be focusing this a little bit lower in the crease. So I wanna make sure that this look isn't getting super muddy, so I'm gonna be building up the colors slowly. Now I'm grabbing this matte shade from the Green Obsessions palette, and I'm gonna be going over that green. So you can see we're just kind of building up those colors slowly so that they don't end up looking like super duper muddy. Now I'm going to grab Leo, and I'm going to be placing this on the inner and outer part of the eye because I want this to be a little bit of a halo, but I also kind of want to wing it out. I'm going to grab this black shade, and I'm going to start building up the outer part of the eye. Now for the center of the lid, I'm going in with Dirty Money. This is from the Desi Katie Dose of Colors collection. This is basically major inspo for this look. I'm grabbing that black shade from the Melt palette again, and I just want to deepen up the halo effect of the eyes. Now for the lower lash line, I'm starting off with that first kind of like salmony shade, and I'm just going to be buffing this along the under part of my eye bag. We're going to be keeping the lower lash line super red to make the rest of the eyes pop like crazy. For the waterline, I'm going in with Marc Jacobs eyeliner. This is in the shade Fine Wine. This is one of my absolute favorite eyeliners of all time. I'm gonna grab this deeper matte shade from the Huda Beauty, I think it's Ruby Obsessions, and I'm basically gonna be placing this on top of that liner and then buffing it down into that first shade. I was obsessed with the effect of this eyeshadow look. Like, I wanna wear this with every eye look ever now. Like, it's smoky and perfect and red and amazing. Now I'm gonna dust away that baking powder. This basically just helped to really brighten up the areas that needed it, and it also helped to catch any fallout. Again, by Marc Jacobs, I'm going to be going in with Night Fever and Hot Stuff. This is their Air Blush, and this is like a really beautiful kind of cranberry shade. And I'm basically going to be using this as a bronzer, and I'm going to be going over my contour with this color. I decided that I wanted to like really play up the red effect that Ivy has because it really just makes the green pop even more and made it just a little bit more unique to me. And then for these avant-garde looks, I always just love to like really deepen up the inner part right underneath the eyebrow. I don't know why, I just think it looks cool. And then I decided why not contour my nose with a bright color, you know? Like, it's Halloween, let's go for it. I'm also going to be placing this blush on my Cupid's bow, the outer corners of my mouth, and then I'm also going to be using it to contour the under part of my lower lip. Now
Now I really wanted to sharpen up my cheekbones. In retrospect, I placed this a little bit higher than I probably should have. So just keep that in mind if this is a look that you want to recreate. I would keep it a little bit lower. But I'm just gonna be using this flat brush to define sort of like, it looked like a leaf effect to me. I was thinking very like maple leaf. And then I'm just gonna be slowly building up that contrast. I'm going in with the highlight that I'm gonna place like on the rest of my face, but I'm going in with a flat brush first so that I'm not losing any of the like sharpness when I do go in with the highlight. I'm gonna grab this duochrome highlighter from Becca. I decided to put this on like the apples of my cheeks to kind of like blend. I don't know how much of a difference it made, but I don't know, it was kind of like a green and cranberry shift and I thought it would be cool. So I'm placing this in all of the areas that like kind of blend from the cranberry blush shade into my natural skin color. Now I'm gonna grab this Violet Voss highlighter. I wanna say this is Mermaid. Everything will be linked down below for you guys, just so you know. And I'm gonna be hitting all of the high points of the face. So brow bone, inner corner, I did the nose, cheekbones, of course, and then I decided to put it like right smack dab in the center of my forehead. I'm taking that blush down the back of my neck, just kind of like blending my jawline. And then I also kind of wanted to create sort of a halo effect along my back using this blush. For lashes, I'm going in with the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced. I'm just going in with like a couple coats on my upper and lower lashes because I am going to be going in with falsies. For falsies, I'm using these ones by House of Lashes. I don't know what they're called, but they are bomb, and I will list them down below because you need to try them. They're like from their Luxe Foaming line, I think. So amazing. I'm gonna be lining my lips with this liner by, I believe it's by MAC. I think it's from the Aaliyah collection. Doesn't matter though, you can use pretty much like any dark liner that you want. And then I'm gonna be going in with Sad Girl. This is by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is one of my favorite liquid lipsticks, and I'm gonna be focusing this on the outer perimeter of my lips. Now I'm gonna use a flat brush to kind of like ombre that. I wanna leave the center of the lips completely bare. And now I'm going to be going in with Dirty Money, again from the Desi Katie Dose of Colors collection. I loved this effect. It looked so bomb. I'm going to grab this deep purple shade. This is from the Purple, I think it's Amethyst Obsessions from Huda Beauty, and I just wanted to kind of deepen up the sharp cheekbone that we had going on. So I'm using a flat definer brush first, and then I'm going to blend that into the rest of the blush. Now for the leaves, I'm going to be using these stencils. These are by Wet n Wild. They have a bunch of them. They have these leaves, they have like bones, they also have like gunshots and wounds and stuff like that. They're perfect for Halloween. So I'm going to be going in with a bunch of the green shades from the Gemini palette by Melt. I'm going to be using the green Obsession, I think is it Amethyst? Obsessions by Huda Beauty, and typically I use like two different shades, so I'll go in with a lighter green and then I'll go in with a deeper green, and I'll just kind of like create I don't know, just like a little bit of dimension in the leaves. The only thing that you have to be careful about with these stencils is that when you remove it, it does remove any makeup that you had down, so you can kind of see that it took off a little bit of the red that was down there. So you want to put these down on clean skin. That's going to be the easiest way to use them, because if you do a bunch of makeup first and then put them down, they're going to take off a bunch of your work. But they do make this whole process a lot easier rather than having to like draw out bones or draw out leaves or anything like that. I decided to go back and forth between like kind of more gold colors and then more like of the blue or green colors, just to add like a little bit of depth and dimension. All right guys, so this is the finished look.
Alright guys, so that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.